Well, the top 4 of the NRL ladder have made it into the prelim finals. So let's see who is going to make the grand final this year. But first, let's check out how we did in week 2 of the finals, where Sharks faced Cowboys and Roosters faced the Sea Eagles. And I just think it was almost pointless doing these playoff finals because it was just the top 4 that made it through anyway. But on Friday the 20th, Sharks versus Cowboys, I got it pretty on the money. Not quite a precise, accurate scoreline, but I was only 4 off. And therefore, I get the win, plus I get the 0.5 points. So I get 1.5 for the win, 0.5 for the close score. Sharks, yeah, they did enough. It wasn't ridiculously out of Cowboys' control here. They had a chance. They just couldn't quite hold on. Sharks with a good enough performance. I don't think it's good enough to make the final, but they got to this stage. You've just got to beat whoever's in front of you. So Sharks end up winning by 12. The next game, Saturday 21st, it was a pretty convincing win here because Roosters ran out 40-16 winners against the Eagles, the Sea Eagles. So, obviously, the Roosters were massive favourites, but to get a performance like that, I think is very, very good in terms of momentum building for the final week before the grand final. So I think that certainly puts Roosters in with a decent chance if they can produce a performance like this again. I get 1.5 points for the right result, but unfortunately, I did not get a close score. I think only one person got a close score on this one as well, but I will take that. So let's see what the league table looks like now. So after week 2 of the finals, there is no movement in the top 5. I think the top 2 is sorted. Adelaide Bulldog and Brupel, they are probably staying in the top 2 now. It is a battle, just over 2 points between them. Brupel can still catch up. Adelaide Bulldog is doing very well. And then it is the best of the rest. Ajube, Coolbajul, very, very tight there. Hacksaw also close. But rounding off the top 10 is Kazaraza, Mad Swans fan, Hazy, down 1, as well as Aussie Tash and Vam H in 10th. Johan Mustang has gone up 4 places, so well done. A few people going down 1. I have gone up 2. I'm now in 17th place. Let's see who gets the golden hat and the wooden spoon. The wooden spoon goes to Mighty Muffins Rule. Must have had a bad week there. Not good. Only down 1 place, though, so it's not the end of the world. Where's the golden hat? The golden hat all the way down the bottom there in 44th place is Benny. Golden hat up 2 places. Well done. And to finish off, that is the league table. So the final 2 games before the final, we've got on Friday 27th at Amy Park, Melbourne. It is Storm versus Roosters. Now, actually, I'm happy the way this has worked because obviously the other game is on Saturday, the 28th of September, and it's Panthers versus Sharks. I actually am happy with this because Panthers, I'm glad we're playing Sharks. I think they are the less consistent team. They haven't necessarily been performing as well as the other 2 teams. But I think Storm versus Roosters may be a little bit more interesting. I don't know. So, Friday, Amy Park, Storm, Roosters. Now, what I've been doing is I've been going on the last 5 head-to-head. Now, this is grim looking. Grim reading for Roosters here. So, look away. Plug your ears. Because in the last 5 games between Storm and Roosters, Roosters have won 0. That is not a good sign. Now, I know previous head-to-head form doesn't necessarily mean a lot, but Storm have been the best team this season, and this should be a win. So I will be sticking with this premise of head-to-head last 5, and because it's 5-0 to Storm, it's going to be a win for Storm. I am going to do Storm to win by 18. That's 3 conversions, 3 tries. It should be a fairly convincing win still by storm. You saw what happened in their Roosters' first game. They didn't do so well. And they managed to get through on their second attempt. But Storm should be in the grand final. The next game on Saturday 28th at Stadium Australia. Beautiful stadium. Panthers versus Sharks. Now, it's a little bit better for Sharks, but not a lot. In the last 5 games, Panthers have won 4 and Sharks have won once. And actually, like I said, I am very happy that we are facing Sharks because I do think Sharks are the weaker team, for sure. They are the weaker team out of the 4 of them. Panthers, yes, they haven't been as good as they have been, but you saw what happened the last game for Panthers. Let's just say a certain player behind me there came back from injury. Cleary was back and came back with a bang. He is such a linchpin for that team. Honestly, he's incredible. He's incredible. And there are actually links I've seen that he might be going to the Super League next year. Just saying. Anyway, it's going to be a win for Panthers. So I'm going to do a Panthers win. Also by 18. That is my predictions. We will see how it goes. It's been so exciting. But the last 4 end up being the team that finished in the top 4. And I think that's fair. It makes sense. So it's all to play for. But they are my predictions. Thank you so much for watching. We have obviously one more week next week for the grand final. I'm very excited. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I will catch you next week.